Today is Saturday, it's my rest day, and I decided to self quarantine instead of going out to the mall or outside and be exposed to the public or to any crowd. So I don't want to, contract or get infected with coronavirus. So one of the things I'd like to do whenever I'm alone in my place is doing YouTube and while checking the top trends on YouTube, I got to see
Idol, po siya kahapon.
this very interesting and hilarious video from Rafe Tulfo in action. So I usually watch some of the videos on Rafe Tulfo in action because a lot of them, not some, but a lot of them are very entertaining, funny, hilarious. So I'm just gonna kill time by watching this video. So I did watch this video this morning, and it's really interesting, hilarious, and sad at the same time. It's also alarming to me because this is about the story of a grandma. Okay, uh, I'm not sure how old she is. I forgot. Probably she's in her 50s or 60s, and she fell in love uh, for this young man who she met
Ano kayo nagkakilala?
Bali po nung time na yun,
recently
pumunta po ako
or
sa
2 years
agency
ago.
dahil
2 years ago, not
nag-out po ako
recently.
doon sa company na pinasukan ko. Ngayon po, nung
Okay, so he decided to apply for a company in which wherein she met this grandma, slutty grandma. That's what I call her.
time na yun umuwi din pala siya sa agency. Di siyempre, nagka-close na kami doon. Marami kasi kami doon eh. Karwas po kasi ang pinasok ko noon kasi gusto ko po talaga na makapasok agad ng trabaho. Nung time na nag-open ako sabi ko, Ting, parang hindi ko kaya dito kasi yung paa ko po, parang namamaga na po sa sobrang dahil sa tubig. Ang sabi naman po niya, sige dyan, hanapan kita ng kwarto at doon ka muna, apply ka na lang ulit ng panibang trabaho po. Nung nakahanap na po ako ng trabaho, ang kuha naman po niya, umuwi na po din siya doon. Tapos, naramdaman ko na parang may iba po. Anong tawag niya? May mali siya po.
May mali siya sa'yo?
Opo.
Ano ibig sabihin na may mali siya sa'yo?
It's funny because they're wearing face masks as if well, they're probably ashamed of exposing their faces to the public, but okay, this is coronavirus age, so get used to people who wear face mask. So what I'm gonna show you is the behavior of this lady, of this old lady. She said, if I can still recall, that she's been single for more than 20 years, and suddenly, after meeting this guy, okay, who was applying for a job, she fell in love. I'm not sure if that's love, but she probably realized that that was her opportunity to meet a guy and be with that guy. And one thing that I noticed is this woman, this old lady or grandma, is manipulative. Okay, she is manipulative. I'm gonna I'm gonna show you her, tactics or antics in this video, and that's what I noticed here. She tried to manipulate this guy, or that's probably what she did, and that's the reason why they were together for the past 2 years. And in this video, she also tried to manipulate Rafi Tulfo, but I really, applaud Tulfo because he refused to be manipulated, probably in an innocent way. Okay, but I'm gonna show that to you later on.
ang gusto niya na pag-aari na po niya ako.
Ano ibig sabihin pag-aari ka na niya?
Na boyfriend niya po ako. Ngayon po, nung
Paano sinabi niya sa'yo na,
That's what's alarming about this lady. She keeps laughing, okay, as if she's trying to brush the guy's statements aside. Okay, she's trying to probably tell Tulfo that, well, he's not telling the truth. Okay, So let's continue.
Uy, boyfriend na kita ngayon?
Wala pong ganun po.
Paano? So, paano mo naramdaman?
Kasi nung nasa bahay na po kami,
Sinamahan mo siya sa bahay niya.
siya na po ang pumunta na rin po doon sa kwarto na inupahan po.
Mag-isa ka lang doon.
Opo.
Pagdating niya doon sa kwarto na inupahan mo, anong nangyari?
Amin ko po na kuan. Mahilig po siya.
Anong siya mahilig? Hindi nga, sa pagdating doon, anong ginawa? Pagpasok doon ng kwarto, anong ginawa niya?
Opo, inubaran po ako.
Hindi pa ng kanya agad?
Opo.
Ganon?
Opo.
O tapos, hindi ka pumalag.
Siyempre, bilang lalaki po, parang nadala na rin po. Tapos, nung
Sobra pa sa bumbong, ma'am.
Oo.
Paano?
At saka mali-mali naman yung sinasabi niya.
Pagdating mo na doon, ma'am, nirape mo siya. Oh.
Hindi naman ako ganun, sir. Wala naman siguro it's naman sa pananalita ko. Hindi malayo doon sa sinasabi.
Pero totoo ba sinasabi niya, pagdating daw doon,
Hindi po ganun, sir.
inubaran mo agad siya?
Kung ako talaga ang mag-umpisa
Sige
since
po.
the beginning.
Hindi, wag na po. Ano totoo yung pagdating doon?
Hindi, ang totoo talaga, sir. Nagkaroon talaga kami ng mutual feelings. Nananaawang ako sa kanya dahil breadwinner siya.
Okay, so here she's gonna start to cry, to try to deceive Rafi Tulfo. Okay, so as you can see, the story started jolly, and she's trying to lie to Rafi Tulfo by telling Tulfo, "Well, I'm not that kind of woman," but as we go along with this video, you will notice, or you will learn that this lady is actually lying, that she's been like that ever since, and she's slutty. So here she's gonna try to do a drama, okay, to cry in order to probably manipulate Rafi Tulfo in this guy in the public as well.
Tapos nung nakapasok na sa car wash, sabi ko, mahirap talaga ang kulang sa yung high school graduate ka lang kasi parang ganun lang talaga ang maging trabaho mo. So sabi ko sa kanya, dyan, gusto mo kasi naawa ako sa'yo. At saka yung parang, dun sa awa, naramdaman ko na hindi na rin awa yung feeling ko sa kanya.
Napabahal ka na
Sabi
sa
ko,
kanya.
pag-aralin kita ng driving, gusto mo ba? Kasi
Gagawin mo siya scholar.
Opo, sabi ko, kasi para naman medyo umangat ang label mo na hindi lang car wash ang alam mo. Gusto ko yung merong skill.
Pero tinamaan ka rin ng Cupido noon nung makita mo siya.
Kasi yung ina nag-text.
Hindi, pero nung una mo siya makita,
Okay, I like Mr. Tulfo's line of questioning here, because he's trying to get back to the topic. That's what he's trying to do, because this woman started to cry. Magsimula na siyang magdrama, and that's probably her way to try to get Rafi Tulfo's trust or attention, that she's the victim here. I'm the victim. I'm crying, so I must be the victim. So if you notice, her story does not make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. So if you're trying to help the man, then why the hell take advantage of him, right? If this were done by a man to an old man, probably a man in his 60s or 50s, to a young lady, probably 20 years or 30 years his junior, that's gonna be rape. That would be rape if a man did that to a young woman. But since this is a reversed situation, it's an old woman taking advantage of a young guy. Society, simply sees it as normal. But what I like is the comments of, or coming from, netizens. The title is actually really, really funny, because Lola na boom boom muli after 23 years at ginamitan pa ng robust. So, nakakatawa naman talaga yung title. But this woman is really manipulative. She's using gaslighting tactic in order to deceive and manipulate all the guys in this video, Rafi Tulfo, his staff, and this guy named Janjan.
nalapat percent po kayo.
Hindi sir, kasi 20 years nga akong byuda, wala akong naging lalaki nung mulang na byuda ako. Tapos nung nakita ko nga siya, parang nagkaroon ba ako ng, parang ito ba yung bigay ng Diyos sa akin? Kasi nagtayo na ako, nag-Saudi na ako. Wala talaga akong naramdaman sa mga lalaki. Nung nakita ko lang siya,
May naramdaman ka bigla.
nandoon yung
Baka nga yung bigyan na ng Diyos.
awa. Sabi ko, Lord, ito na ba yung bigay mo sa akin? Sabi
Awa. So, it's not possible. It's not possible. This woman is really obsessed with this guy. She's head over heels in love with this guy. And she's just trying to tell people that awang naramdaman ko. It's as if that this woman is on a higher moral ground, than the guy. Okay, when in fact she's the one taking advantage of this young man by trying to tell him that I'm more successful than you, I can help you. Okay, and that's the same tactic that old men, and we call them dirty old men, are applying or using to get young women. Okay, so let's continue.
ko,
Ano po sinagot ni Lord?
siya.
Tapos,
Kasi na nga, sabi ko sir, kung gusto mo pa ako,
It's really funny. So Rafi Tulfo asked the woman, "What did God tell you, or what did God answer when you asked the question?" So siya.
sabi ko, papag-aralan kita ng driving para naman ma-skilled ka. At tapos, pag umuwi ka sa inyo,
Oo nga.
mama, driver na ako.
May pagmamalaki
Oo, sabi
sa
ko,
pamilya.
hindi naman masama yung purpose ko sa kanya. Ayaw ko kasi,
So it's not that you have some bad intentions. It's just that you're using both emotional and financial blackmail. Okay, by trying to expose this young man, probably as naive as he is at his age, to money, to your perceived success. So this woman thinks that she's been to other countries. Sabi niya nag-abroad siya, probably work as OFW, but that she's now successful. I can help you, but you need to pay that back with your love. Okay, it's not gonna be unrequited, but you need to pay it back with your love. So this woman is trying to manipulate this guy with all her stories about, yeah, I pity you, I'd like to help you out, but you need to be with me forever. And that's both emotional and financial blackmail, which is a form of abuse, so to speak, actually.
sabi ko, ano bang after 20 years, ano bang maramdaman ko? Virgin pa rin ba yun? May update pa ba rin yun pag ganun? Sabi ko ganun. Sa isip ko lang. Kasi 23 years na nga. Sabi ko, ang tagal. Kaya sabi ko nga sa kanya, naku, baka, ano kayo maramdaman ko dyan? Virgin pa ba? Sabi ko ganyan. Kaya
It's funny because this woman started by telling that I'm not that type of a woman, and I've never been touched for the past 20 years after my husband died. She's telling all these stories to probably tell us that she's a clean type of a woman, but she's actually not. Okay, it's not the way she talked, but we can actually see her character with the way she behaves, in this video, the way she talks, her behavior, that she manifested as, Rafi Tulfo queries her.
woman siya. Ako naman nagbi-business ako. Ini-enjoy ko yung, bahala siya, lalaki naman siya. Ako talaga, nagpakatino ako, nagnegosyo ako, para walang masabi yung asawa ko na nanlalaki ka, nambababae ako. Talagang pinanindigan ko na marespeto ako, mataas ang moral ko.
yun, nagkaigihan na kayo hanggang sa, paano ba kayo everyday?
Sir, pwede ako
Everyday ba o ano?
Ang alin po?
Ano mo na yung boom boom boom?
Ay, nung nagsama kami, siyempre di naman maiwasan yung nag-stay-in kasi ako dahil sabi niya,
Gano'n ka kadalas?
Kalabit po.
ako every,
Kalabit.
Sino pala kalabas siya?
natural kakalabit
Pagka-
ako.
pagka-
Wala naman
Okay, sir, sino ba masipag sa inyong dalawa pagdating sa kalabitan?
Ay, hindi po ako, kasi pagod po. Siyempre ako po, nagtatrabaho po ako.
Pero sino masipag sa boom boom?
Siya po talaga.
Siya talaga mahilig?
Opo.
Okay.
Pero tinuruan mo ako.
Ang tinuruan, ikaw nga ang mahilig.
Hindi naman ako talaga kasi ang asawa ko once
So this woman is playing both the victim card and the paawa effect, okay, and the perversion effect, as we call it. So she's trying to portray herself as a pure woman, a respectable woman that she's not, but by simply telling all these stories about the fact that she's not been touched over the past 20 years, that she's been working hard until she got to this status, and suddenly she became slutty. It's not possible for a woman to have that kind of experience. Suddenly you become slutty without any reason at all. You meet a guy, at a workplace, and then you felt that, oh, this guy is a godsend for me. And he's gonna be my guy forever. I'm gonna do everything to get him. So it's not possible for a person to have that type of very sudden experience. It's not possible. It's not normal.
Player lang,
This
minsan,
woman is either lying or exaggerating things in order to get the trust of Rafi Tulfo.
Balikan sa'yo, pinapatawad mo na siya.
Pinapatawad ko nga siya every time naman, sir. Pinapatawad ko siya eh. Yung mga text niya sa akin na
Oh.
hindi magaganda. Hindi ko naman
Ikaw ba,
siya,
willing bang kipagbalikan?
hindi naman siya inaano ko.
Gusto ko kasi nakuhan. Gusto ko,
Na ano?
sabi ko sa kanya, kahit umuwi ako sa amin, magtanim lang ako ng kamote. Mas okay pa yung nandun ako sa bukid namin kaysa ganitong, nandito nga ako sa Manila. Ganito pala yung
Okay.
naranasan ko.
So ma'am, ayaw na rin niya sa'yo.
So this guy is determined to really break it up with this slutty lady. Ayaw na niya. He doesn't want to continue with this abusive relationship because, well, he doesn't love this woman, and this woman is definitely, as we can see here, obsessed with this guy, and she's trying to do her best, whatever it takes to get this guy back, but this guy is definitely not willing to mend things up. And Tulfo saw that, and I thought Tulfo is going to force this guy, or probably use the usual blackmail tactics he usually does with his other guests in order to force this guy to be with this woman.
Oh, uwi na lang doon siya, magtanim na lang siya ng kamote sa
Hindi,
kanila.
sir, ang yung sinasabi
Kaysa
niya,
sumama pa sa'yo.
Oo. Yung sinasabi naman niya na ang sinasabi ko nga sa kanya noon, ayusin mo yung pagsasama natin kasi unang-una, hindi naman ako mahirap pakisamahan. Siya lang kasi,
Here he's trying to this woman is trying to dismiss the fact that the guy is calling it over, calling it quits. Diba? Ayaw na niya. So the woman is still trying to say, hindi mo ako mahirap pakisamahan. We can still make it up. Kumbaga, she's hallucinating. Yun yung tamang terminology. Illusionada. She is definitely hallucinating here. And trying to ignore the reality that the guy is not in love with her and is not willing to be with her.
masyadong hindi ko maintindihan. Mag-text lang ako ng, kumain ka na ba? Saan ka nagpunta? Iba na kagad ang kahulugan niya. Sabi ko, hindi naman masama yung mga tanong ko sa'yo.
Pero ma'am, ayaw niya pong makisama sa inyo. Paano yan?
Eh, kung ayaw niya makisama, bahala siya. I-prove din niya sa ibang babae kung ano talaga ang ugali niya. Kasi may ex-girlfriend din
Okay,
siya, sir.
here we go. This is the very point in which the woman is trying to use the aggressive tactic. Naging aggressive na siya because she knows at this particular point that she's not able to get the guy back. And when she learns that that's not possible, she became aggressive. Okay? And this is what psychopaths do in order to try to punish the other party. I'm not saying that this woman is a psychopath, but this is what manipulative people use in order to express their anger. That I'm still the winner. I'm still the higher person than you are, and it's not my loss. It's your loss.
Dati,
Ma'am, regardless kung meron siya ex-girlfriend, the fact
Oo,
na ayaw na
ngayon-
niya, hindi po natin
Yeah.
siya mapilit.
nag-chat sa akin yung girlfriend niyang ex na sabi niya sa akin, Edith, yung lalaki na yan, manluloko talaga yan, hindi maganda.
And I like how Rafi Tulfo dismissed, this woman's statements at this particular point because she's going out of topic. So regardless of whether what our other women told you, the fact is this guy doesn't want to be with you. That's the absolute fact and period. Okay, stop the madness and give it up.
And hindi matinong lalaki yan si Janalan. Sabi ko, to see is to believe. Sabi ko, binibigyan ko pa rin siya ng chance aside na nagkaroon siya ng warrant of arrest. Sabi ko, mahirap kasi
Ma'am, napapalayo na tayo kasi pinag-usapan lang natin yung selosan tapos gusto makipagbalikan, ayaw na niya. So, ayaw mo na makipagbalikan kay Lola. Ayaw niya makipagbalikan pero gusto mo, then halfway na lang. Ako, hindi ko na advice na magbalikan kay kasi nagkasakitan na.
Opo, kaya nga po yan.
Okay, so the guy did the right decision because as we can see, this grandma is definitely hallucinating. She's a manipulative person, very dangerous woman, and I wouldn't think any guy would like to be with this type of person. So she's trying to make stories, adding stories into the topic that are not supposed to be included to the topic. So let me just check here because I was like, what she's trying to apply here is what we call gaslighting, and gaslighting is a manipulative tactic that psychopaths or manipulative people use in order to win their arguments. So gaslighting is a tactic in which a person or entity, in order to gain more power, makes a victim question the reality. So that's what she's trying to do here by telling all these stories that other women are actually telling bad things about her. In fact, this guy was even served with a warrant of arrest, etc., etc. So in order to make Tulfo question the credibility of the guy and for the guy to question his sanity. So that's this is the tactic that manipulative and evil people employ, and it also applies to people in a relationship. Usually women or men use gaslighting in order to emotionally blackmail their partner. So this guy did the right thing. It's real fun. This video is actually, it has a story to tell for a lot of people out there. Although I usually watch videos from this channel that are focused on relationships because they are funny. They're fun to watch. And this is again Tosam, and have a good one.